How expensive is Master Duel going to be? This is all speculation. We have the in-game packs, the prices of them, how expensive everything's going to be. That has been leaked. And then also through using the trailer of them opening cards, we're just speculating how much it will be, the cost of a deck. So I want you to use your imagination with me right now, okay? Close your eyes. You got a bunch of free gems, and you got some free cards, starter cards. You spent them all, you're done. You have a crappy little deck, everything's spent. Now you want a new deck. How much is a brand new top tier deck where we can't consider anything else because we don't know how much free stuff we're getting? So let's do the research. Let's look at what I came up with on what's good. So this is my handy dandy notepad. I'm gonna cover up the chat real quick, and we'll move the chat to the other side, or actually here, the chat will stay. This is live on YouTube. Very sorry for the unprofessionalism of this. Boom. So we did the math on $90. If you buy 1K gems, you spend 1K gems, you're guaranteed a super rare and ultra rare. That is supposed to be the benefit of buying 10 packs at a time. So for $90, we got 4920 gems, which is 49 packs. I'm gonna pretend like it's 50 packs, so I'm just gonna use 80 of my free gems. So Konami, they screwed me on 80 gems, whatever. Now, if you don't know what the crafting system, you could use 3 SRs to craft 1 of any super rare, 3 of any ultra rare to craft 1 of any ultra rare. So in the video, we see he did a 10 pull. These packs lit up. He got a super rare and an ultra rare within his pack pull. And from his full pack pull, we could see that he got 6 super rares and 6 ultra rares. So based off of that, we're gonna pretend like that's the average. Again, we're all speculating. We don't know, did he get lucky? Did he get unlucky? Or is this on average? So we're gonna pretend like that is the average. So with that considered, we did the math. Doing the math, so you get 12 super rare ultra rares total, 6 of each, which means 3 equal craft 1. 10 packs is gonna cost you about 18 bucks if you're buying the $90 pack, which does give you bonus gems for buying the $90 one. You, for 18 bucks, can get 2 of any super rare plus 2 of any UR. Now, what's it gonna cost for a 40 card deck? Because that's only 4 cards for 18 bucks. Again, that's crafting. That's considering that you got nothing you wanted in the pack. If you got what you wanted in the pack, you save big time because you're getting 6 of each. You're getting 12 total. If you like all 12, then great. So 90 bucks, 10 of any SR, 10 of any UR. That is what I have calculated for 90 bucks. If I spend 90 bucks and I open up packs and I don't like any card I got, all the cards are trash, my $90 can be crafted into 10 of any super rare plus 10 of any ultra rare. Now, that for a playset of 6 cards, essentially, that's what this gives me for 90 bucks. Playset meaning 3 of a card. So taking all this math, I condensed it down to it is 15 bucks to craft a playset. A playset is 3 of a card. Now, what is it to craft an entire deck from scratch? You didn't pack pull anything you wanted. 40 card main deck plus 15 card extra, that's $275 to build, to craft any deck. So that's the price. Are you okay with that? That's with no side. We know there's gonna be a side deck format within the game, ranked system and tournaments, but maybe you don't care about that. If you don't care about that, great. But if you do care about the side deck, it's gonna be 75 bucks for the side deck. Generally, side deck cards inherently can be shared between many different decks. Usually in the TCG, some decks are different, okay, I know that. But generally, you could share your side deck. It could be a one-time 75, maybe $100 purchase for side deck cards, and then you just use the same side deck for all your different decks. That'll be $350 total. Now, many cards can be shared across multiple decks, more so than Duel Links. Here's an example. If you get a playset of Pot of Desires and Impermanence, that's $30 combined, shared between all your decks. So that's $30 off of the $275 if you build multiple decks. Also, if you want even more shared cards, this is potentially 4 different playsets of cards that you could share. That's $60 shared between all of your decks. So if we do look at the website right now, we could see this is what a deck looks like. Pot of Desires, Ash Blossom, Effect Veiler, and Infinite Impermanence. The Impermanence is pretty much in every deck. Blossom is in probably 9 out of 10 decks. If you're not playing Pot of Desires, they're playing Pot of Prosperity. So you're pretty much going to choose between 2 different pots, and that'll be shared between most of your decks. Effect Veiler is quite popular, and I know there is more. I know there's more. There's the Droll and Lockbird could be shared, Cosmic Cyclone, the Psy Frame Gear, the Nibiru. These are all cards that could be shared. But if we look at an extra deck like this, so try to just snapshot this, and then we scroll up to this extra deck, it's different. It's way different. So the extra deck back in my day could generally be shared. So let's go back to talking about this. In the TCG, the decks are way more expensive. $670, $880. These are for 3 different decks, but with the shared cards, they will cost about $100, maybe $150 that are shared. So you could if you have an initial investment of $150, you could minus $150 off of all these for additional decks, but it's still very expensive. And this is not money you're giving to Konami. This is the third-party market of what they're choosing to sell based off of supply and demand. The big difference with Master Duel is that $275 goes directly to Konami. That goes directly to Konami. No third-party seller, no shop. There's not going to be trading in the game. You can't buy from other players. You are buying only from Konami. This is the third-party market. So things to consider. How much free gems are we getting? Remember, I told you to pretend like we had no free gems when doing this? We're going to get free gems. We don't know how much. And are they gonna, you tell me this, would you prefer if Konami front-loaded gems and then you pretty much don't get that much gems afterward? Or do you not want Konami to front-load gems? You want them to instead, we have a decent amount of gems we can get weekly. Just a set amount. We could maybe pull a 10-pack for free a week. Does that seem, is that reasonable? A free 10 pull every week if you play the game? That might be too much. I don't know. I'm not suggesting anything from Konami, but we don't know. And we did this experiment with pretending like we pulled nothing we wanted from the packs. If you pull what you want from a pack, then you don't have to use 3 cards to craft into the card you want. Another thing to consider is if you pull a card from the pack, it unlocks the secret pack. What the heck's the secret pack? I pulled a scrap card. Now I got the scrap secret pack, so I don't have to craft 3 into 1 for every scrap card. I just pour all my gems into the scrap pack, and I should get scrap cards. But will crafting a scrap card unlock the secret pack? It probably won't, but if it does, that would be insane. So I would just craft 1 scrap card, the secret pack unlocks, no more do I craft scraps, and then I just spend all my gems into the scrap cards, and then that will drop the price of a deck being $275 to, even with the secret packs, it'll probably be $100. So if we are lucky, if we're lucky, I think it's gonna be, worst case scenario, $350. That's just a speculation. If we're lucky, $100 for a really good deck. And if you're free to play, maybe a couple months to build that deck that you want, but then you're not going to build anything else. Again, it's all speculation. Tell me what you think. For all we know, this could be out by tomorrow, later today, next week, 2 weeks. It's preloaded early on all of the consoles and on the PC. That's the end of this video. Let's go.